Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It has been a fantastic year for Second Sight films. 14 releases, all of which I really enjoyed, some more than others, which has brought you here to my top 5 releases of Second Sight this year. Now, there are familiar names here. There's some films that got packages I've been waiting for the longest time. And I'm going to start off with one which was a real surprise for me and one that I had never seen before. And that was Gunjiang Haunted Asylum. This was a wonderful found footage horror film, and that is in a genre that has been overused a lot, I would say. There are some films I've discovered this year that I absolutely hated that were found footage, like The Tunnel, and then you discover something like Gunjiang, and the setup, the effectiveness, the way it builds that first half hour as we get used to the characters, and then you get flung straight into this terrifying building with some wonderful visuals, a great sense of atmosphere that really delivers and packs a punch. This was just wonderful. I've encouraged a few people to pick this disc up simply because I just utterly loved it. And it's one that's going to become a yearly watch for me round about the Halloween time because it's so effective, so terrific, spooky, and just wonderful. And thanks to Second Sight, I would never have discovered this film if they hadn't put out the lovely package. Next up, from Adam Wingard, Youre Next on 4K. I was so ecstatic when this was announced. Youre Next was a firm favourite of mine's. A home invasion movie with a twist. A twist being that the person who's stuck in the home invasion is a survivalist and very capable in fighting back against this mob. The twists, the turns, the kind of mumblecore cast that's included in this, the effectiveness and the blood and the gore, everything just works tremendously well, including that reoccurring song that they use so well in the film, in the 4K, which, to be honest, I could say about every 4K they put out was just absolutely amazing. Number 3 on my list is Scorsese's Mean Streets, which was one of the first ones to come out this year. It was absolutely fantastic. This 4K package, again, the best the film has ever looked. It's one of those kind of raw, early Scorsese movies where you can see touches of what he's going to explore more in his further movies. And it's highlighted by some of the extras on this disc that really emphatically praise a lot of elements of the film, which I found just enriched my enjoyment of it. Number 2 on my list, and to be honest, it was a tough call, and that is The Guest. Almost number 1. This is one of those movies that is one of my favourites. Seeing it in the cinema, going back to it multiple times, watching it with people to see their reaction of what was going on was just terrific. Again, Adam Wingard directing. There is a great score here. There are standout moments. I wanted more after this one. It's like seeing Michael Myers, but being charismatic. Wonderful performance by Dan Stevens. This is just a pure joy for me. It's one of those ones that I instantly had to get my hands on. Much like my number 1, which I'm sure everybody could guess before you even started in here, The Hitcher. It was announced to be a Blu-ray. It came out on 4K when they got the elements. It's got the screenplay, it's got the book, it's got a wealth of extras. It's the best the film has ever looked. And it's the kind of treatment for a cult classic that we all hope we can finally get at some point. You know, this was a number of years in the making. And the anticipation, the build-up to finally get it in my hands was wonderful. Because it, even through the 2 years or so of the anticipation building, it delivered. It gave me everything and more of what I expected in this set. The film has never looked better again. The 4K is simply tremendous, and the fact that they managed to scrape together the materials to make the 4K it shows the kind of effort that you get from Second Sight. Their packages are luxurious, they're wonderful, they are expansive versions of films that I am proud to have in my collection, and the kind of edition that really is the pinnacle of physical media. The Hitcher, tremendous film, wonderfully shot, expertly twisted, one that I've seen a lot, and even watching it this time around was just an absolute joy yet again. I love all of these. They're all tremendous films, but I would like to know what your favourite second sight release was this year. What did you pick up? What would have made your list? What did I not include in my top 5 that you would have replaced or put in there? And are you looking forward to next year? We already have leanings of Cronenberg, which I'm looking forward to getting a hold of, as well as Dead Man's Shoes, which again, is another one of those films that is just exhaustive, memorable. I wouldn't say it's a fun watch, but it is indeed a watch of sorts. What else would you like to see in 2025 from Second Sight Films? Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on my list, what you would have included, and what you're expecting in 2025 in the comment box below. Have a little chat about this. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com. Always, and make sure you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.